Well, shit. What's going on, everybody? Happy New Year! Big Daddy out here in the shed. I hope you guys, can you hear me all right? Is everything streaming okay? So, I got rid of the Mac. I didn't get rid of it, I'm not using it anymore. And I finally set up my proper streaming station out here. Got a dedicated PC running Windows, like a good American should be. 3 cameras. A real freaking keyboard, well, ish. Better than that stupid Mac keyboard butterfly shit. But yeah, having a great time, having a good day. Tuned in. I'm sure most of you guys, I saw most of you were there at Mike's stream earlier. Had an awesome time at that stream. And yeah, an acceptance speech. I didn't actually whip one up, but I'll do one here on the fly. Thank you. Thank you all, everybody of this community who took the time to put my name down on your voting box or list. I don't know how he accumulated all the names or how the voting went down. I missed that whole segment. And I just happened to stumble upon his stream because I got the day off today. And I'm on my phone seeing what's going on in the world. I was like, oh shit, Mike's gonna start a stream. Let's check that out. And there you go. That's how I stumbled into that. And what an awesome thing to stumble into, man. It's freaking really warms my heart to get such awesome feedback from you directly, Mike, from everybody. You know, like I say, everybody who voted and put my name down as somebody that they appreciate in whatever category it may be. Thank you. Truly. It's awesome. This community is awesome. You know, you guys are freaking, you're the bomb. You know, without the community, there would be no point to any of this. And so I'm glad I have a good reason to do what I do and that it's appreciated. Makes me feel good, you know, makes me feel like what I'm doing is worth. Yeah, it's worth more than a YouTube button. Absolutely. The community is worth more than all of any benefits, big or little as they may be. And reaching out and touching people. Fuck, that sounds terrible. Interacting with people and touching their hearts with your content. That's awesome, you know? I can't complain about that at all. And most creative, you know, that right there just says, you know, that the time I put in doing creative stuff, doing different things, you know, whatever it may be, I always try to put a little spin to it that's different, and that is noticed and appreciated is awesome. I thank you guys so very, very much for that recognition. And to the rest of everybody else who won in the 2022 Prospectors Ball, you know, congratulations to everybody else. You guys definitely deserved it. Doug cleaned up. Doug fucking knocked it out of the park, man. He's a great member of this community, and glad to have him as part of it. Thank you, Doug. Thank you. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm always trying to build something, trying to do something new, something different. If you're on my Instagram, you may have saw already that I got a new toy sitting right next here to me. I don't even got to break down everything to show you. I can just turn this way. I got a router finally, but the thing was making such a mess, right? It was just kicking up the stuff. And look at that, I got a bunch of panels already made now from it as well. It's fucking awesome. But it was kicking up all sorts of shit. So I thought to myself, it's like, how can I fix that? So I made an adapter for the vacuum that I just bought for it to sit right here in this little slot. Little slut. Get in there. and suck all the shit out of there as I'm vacuuming it. Because the one that it came with goes across right here, and I need more depth for cutting, so I had to get that out of the way. But now I got this thing. Could be a little better, could be a little bit worse. Works though, for the most part. I just got to make sure that I don't brush across the router while it's running, and I'm trying to like get stuff to go into the vent, because it doesn't just magic it all in there. I wish it did. Maybe if I got a stronger, maybe if I'd gotten a stronger vacuum, you know, like a 10 horsepower vacuum, because that's reasonable. But if I could have got a 10 horsepower vacuum and put it on a 2-gallon bucket, that would have been perfect. But they don't make that. For some reason, they don't make something absurd like that. They're like, oh, you need 10 horses. You got to put it on a 55-gallon drum. That's bullshit. That's... I don't know what kind of that is, but... it's not getting me what I want ists. Anti-consumerist. That's it. That's the one we're going to throw out there. Some shit. But yeah, I guess I am creative. I like to do things that are cool and fun. Again, thank you guys for recognizing that. Makes me feel great. For really real. But otherwise, I hope everybody had a great New Year. Brought it in safely, and you got all your fingers and toes, and arms and legs, and all your loved ones are happy and home. And all that other warm, heartfelt stuff that people say around these times of year to say good stuff. I'll just say fuck it, say good stuff right on. Get it out my way. Cut the drum down. Right, but then I got to get a welder to re-weld the drum down to the size that I made it. And so it just adds on, right? If I don't have a welder, then I got to buy one. I know you're going to say, well, you should already have one, fucking pussy. And you're probably not wrong. But I don't need a welder all that often. So I don't have one. I'd love to have one for when I need one. But that's so few and far times between that it's kind of hard to justify giving something like that space, you know? Unless they could make like a cool little pocket welder, you know, like soldering iron size, but like more powerful. That's what I'm waiting for. Pocket welder. Like a real, not a bullshit one, like a good one. What's going on, Joe Dirt Treasure? Right, and that's what I worry about, Captain Craig. Like I would buy it, but then never use it. So what would be the point of buying it and spending the money and giving the space to it? Now my wife wants me to move something else out of the way because it's sitting there collecting dust, and we got to redo the shelves in the fucking garage again to accommodate all this garbage that I don't need or use. Could use, but yeah, I might be able to, but I've already, we're done, man. I got the little vacuum there. It's a 3 horsepower, and I figured 3 horses is enough for dedicated duty to suck the stuff off the router. That's all this thing's ever gonna do is just vacuum the router bits. And so if it's, bring the camera down. So it fits, I don't know if you can really see it down there. It's this little guy. It fits right here under the shelf. Doesn't take up too much room. Right, that's where we're almost at. We're almost to the point where I need another shed, man. I can't be going and getting another shed. Fuck. This one's not even a whole year old. All right, on. Thank you, Donna. Much appreciate you. Thank you, Sean, for the congratulations. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things I'd like to do, but the size of my yard is also one of the limitations. Like, the fact that I got this shed in here is in itself kind of a miracle. And this had to be built on site. I couldn't have them, like, you know, like sometimes they'll drag or bring it in on a sled. You couldn't fit that back here, so it had to be built where it stands. An expansion for my current shed. Oh man, I wouldn't even try asking the wife. Like, hey babe, can I get a extension on my shed? She would just look at me, shake her head, walk away. And yeah, you know, I get it. That was a stupid question. Yeah, just move. That's the only real option I would have. If I needed bigger from here, it'd be time to get a new house with a bigger yard that I could put a good shop. You know, not a shed, but at least double, if not triple, and two by level. You know, 2-story. But if I go too big, then I'm gonna wind up having like plumbing in here and water running in here and like a real heat pump and all that shit. And then my wife will never see me because I'll always be out here and I'll wind up getting some comfy chairs. I'll have TV out here. I caught myself browsing the internet on the new setup here. Just sitting here watching YouTube videos and I was like, what am I doing? I should be doing this inside if I'm going to be doing just sitting here watching YouTube. So I just got to catch myself and not sit out here for no reason. Right? Just 24-hour live stream. Yeah, what's the point? I don't know. The more I went on, the better and better it started to sound. That's why I had to catch myself. All the treasure I have hidden. Man, most of the gold that I get goes back into pay dirt bags. So I can sell that and then go buy more pay dirt to do reviews. And that's why it hurts when I get skunked or get just a crappy, way less than I put in bag. Because it's like, great, now I don't have any gold to put back into the vial to continue the cycle. It is a vicious circle, man. It really, truly is. And the thing that is worse about it is, like, I never really get to stockpile any gold. You know, it's always coming in or going out faster or just as fast as it's coming in. Right? Though I have gotten more gold out of digging around here in my yard, breaking ground for this shed than I got out of a couple of different pay dirts that I've done over the years. That is true. Have a little mine. That'd be awesome. I'd love to have a mine though, man. Like, for real? Or a legitimate claim on some nice ground. No gold foil. Nope, no gold leaf. Never seen that out there. Just little flakes. I think gold tends to ball up rather than roll out. It's not an Autobot, man. It's not Optimus Prime. What the fuck? Oh man, I dropped some. I guess that's epoxy on the noob tube at some point. It's weird. But yeah, I'd love to have a claim. Or not even a claim, land. Because if you have the land, you own the claim. Like you have the claim to the land just by owning the land. That's what I want. I want land that I can block off and say, fuck you, you don't come here. You're not allowed. Here's a fence. Here's blah, blah, blah. Because you can't really do that legally. If you have a claim, you can just put a sign that says, hey, stay out. But you can't really block people's access to the land off. But if you own the land, fucking A, you can lock that bitch off. And then I could, like, build a campground. Once I build a campground, then I can, like, let people come to it and dig at the river. But I think I would probably limit it to pans or sluice only. Because then people would clean the place out, and then I'd just have a riverfront property, which isn't bad in itself. That sounds pretty good, too. I just have to take up fishing. What state? I'm in Washington. Western Washington. That's true, but I think if you own the land, you have a lot more say as far as what you're going to do with the land. And you can just say, hey, this is my land. What are they really going to tell you? But if you own the land, you probably have a lot better chance of being able to get the rights to the minerals anyways. But I'm pretty sure, for the most part, if you own the land, you own the minerals because you own the land and everything in the land. Except in the city. I think you only own the first 6 inches of your land. You own the plot. Something like that. View tax. Here, where you live looks pretty. We're going to tax you for the view. What if I hate beautiful open spaces with trees and shit? Then is it really a view? What if I'm a asshole curmudgeon who just wants people to leave me alone so I can play World of Warcraft? I don't play World of Warcraft, in case you were about to ask if anybody was about to say, hey, do you play World of Warcraft? I do not. I used to play World of Warcraft back when I was young. Had more time on my hands to do senseless shit. Which, let's be honest, I'd still do a lot of senseless shit. But I like to think I've evolved. If a tree falls in the wood, don't be under it, because that shit will squish you like a bug. That is a fact. You guys hear the water running? I think I have both mics. So if I sound kind of funny, let me know that too. Because I have the mic on that camera that's picking up, so when I go over there, you guys will still be able to hear me good. And over here, on this mic, on this camera, there's a mic. Yeah. Do. Alright, let me, How about now? Is that better? Try not to have a 3D voice. I already have a little bit of a 3D voice anyways, so. Yeah, hit the like button. I forgot to put up the thing, and I feel like a jerk for that now. But not really. But go to that link right there. And if you do, leave a comment. And if you haven't already, leave a thumbs up there as well as leave one here. Um, and we'll pick somebody out for some sloppy seconds when we're all done with it all. And I got a nice little cup of some dirt ready to run. We'll be getting into that here momentarily. Was it overwhelming, that one? The camera is pretty close to the water, so yeah, I imagine it might have been a little bit loud. I apologize for that. I'm still tuning in the system. The fact that any of it works right now in itself is a blessing. That, you know, it's first time run. I haven't tested it or anything. I just said, you know what, we're going to do it today. And boom. Boom. There you go. Everything's working good. The only thing was just the one. Blackjack's was open today? Nice. I bet he was out of dirt, though. He's always fucking out of dirt. Go in there. Hey, you got any dirt? No. I'll get some by this weekend, though. Oh, man. All right. I'll be back. Because he's got great dirt. It's fun dirt to go through. He always puts a bunch of other stuff in there as well. But, yeah, he sells out of it. He doesn't make a whole lot of it. I went in there one time trying to buy placer from him. He won't sell it because he needs it for his dirt. He's like, man, I need that for my dirt. I can't sell that to you. I was like, damn it. Yep. See, he's always on to his last one. But if you haven't already gone through it, I'm sure you'll enjoy it when you do. I've done a few reviews on them. Now they're like $100 bags. But I don't always want to buy a $100 bag. Those are better, or in theory, they should be, you know, as far as how much gold you get goes. But sometimes they don't work out. And then you're just like, man, that was $100. That hurt. Yeah, the pan can. I mean, I like his presentation. His presentation of it's awesome. I like the little paint can things. Man, I gotta turn my heater on. It's kind of chilly in here with all that jacket. Got all confident with my jacket. I was getting warm because, you know, I'm kind of layered up. So I was like, let's take the jacket off. That wasn't good. Haven't gotten the 105 bag. I've done his 100 bag. The smaller ones. I've done his 11 for 10. Now that's the one to get. I dug that, which I think is basically the 105 bag now. I think you get a similar amount of gold out of that. Oh. Electric system's complaining. Too much stuff is going. Yeah, the 105 bags are great. Because you know you're getting your money back, basically, kind of. You know, so it's easier to... You're just basically buying gold and having a little fun going through and getting it, which is great. That's the best way to do pay dirt. You know, that way you're happy, you had a little fun, and you have a good amount of gold to show for it. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Kevin. Much appreciate you. That's freaking awesome. Thank you so much. Speaking of New Year, new month, it's also a thank you to my patrons. I got a little thingy thing. Still getting used to the multi-view here on Windows. There we go. But, oh, man. Hold on. The one page I forgot to look at. GAW page. Which, in retrospect, is a rather important page to go to. Now I got to bring it over here to the same window that Streamlabs is on. Bear with me here, folks. I'm stupid. There we go. Whew, there we go. All right. So, every month I like to give a shout out to my patrons. Much love to you. Happy New Year 2023 from Backyard Prospecting. My D-Bag fam. Now, the D-Bag fam are my $50 contributors. They get a bag of pay dirt every month. Even the months that I'm not making pay dirt, they still get a bag specially made just for them. And that's what's happening this month. Doug Odette, Kevin Steer, Thomas Leha, and Judy Hansen, also known as Banshee Mining. So there's a few spots there if anybody wants to get up in there and become one of my D-Bag fam. In addition to them, we got our High Five homies, Michael Cruz, Donna Corin, B. Greeny, Nick Matson, Captain Craig, Sean McClellan, Richard Zitch, Wheezing Geezer, Leslie Spencer, Chris W., Rich Pedersen, Monty Wilson, Vendetta Prospecting, Heidi and Conan Armstrong, and somewhere in Ohio are my High Five homies, and I thank you as well. Thank you all, for tuning in and hanging out with me here. Without you guys, there wouldn't be a channel, and I thank you very much for your support of this channel. So, with that, every month I usually also give away a bag of pay dirt. The same bags that I make up for the D-Bag fams, I make an extra one, and we put that into, is it upside down? Put that into a raffle, and somebody gets that sent out to them from the Patreon fam. Patreon pay dirt of this month is the Dragon's Fire pay dirt. In there is some unsearched Arizona pay dirt. Along with that is some rubies that I added to it and some opals that I added to it. There's a desert rose also in the bag. So keep your eyes open. If you have a UV light, use it. That'll help you find those rubies. They do fluoresce. But otherwise, again, thank you for your support. All of my patrons. And one of you guys are going to get a bag of my Dragon's Fire pay dirt. 4 of you are going to get a bag of this sent out to you, but one of you also, the rest of you, will get one of these. If you want to become a patron, become a patron. And then you can get entered in for my monthly raffle of some pay dirt. All right. Once again, thank you guys. All right, so we're back. 5:30. What do you guys say? You want to run a little bit of pay dirt, find some gold, and then make up some sloppy seconds? That always sounds like fun, if you ask me. We can go check in on gold if you want. Also, while we're here, we'll look at the patrons and thank them for their contributions. While we click over to here, JM Bullion. Looking at the live spot price gold ask. Looks like per troy ounce, $1,836.42 per troy ounce of that gold. If you're buying in grams, divide it by, what's it, 30, 31? But, so not too bad. Gold's starting to rise back up. That's always a good thing. Back over to the right screen. All right. So, like I was saying, let's run some dirt, find some gold, play with our toolbox, or not the toolbox sluice, but my toy sluice up here. Hop over to the sluice cam. We're already running. The water's been warming up for me, so that's nice and toasty. Let's turn the light on. You can see just a little bit better. All right. Now, find my little shovel. Got my shovel. And let's dig in. We've got some dirt from Roaring Camp. Once again, we are going through the final bag from my Dirt of the Month Club subscription. Getting close to the end of this, so I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do there for my weekly dirt. Already seen some gold up in there. Nice little flakes up in there. I don't know if you guys can see them. Let's see if I can get a closer view for you guys. No, the light puts off a lot of reflection. $59's today's gram of gold. Not too shabby. I feel like this is running kind of fast. I don't think we're losing anything because I see it just sitting here, but I always like to run the pocket sluice just a little bit lighter. Really only needs about 200 to 300 gallons per hour going through it. You know, MJ, it's funny you say that. I was out there one day. I'm just digging all the places where you would think there's going to be gold. Just digging and digging, finding nothing. You know, in the path of where you think the gold's going to be hanging out. And then finally I say, you know what, let me just go over there, over by the bank, in a place where I can't see any reason why gold would be deposited here. But you know what? F it. Let me just try over here. Way further inland than you would expect. Probably some of the best test pan and panning that I've ever done. And I still don't get why. Maybe that's just where the gold was feeding in off of the hill. But sometimes it's where you don't expect it to be, or where you would expect it not to be. So sometimes I go against my gut. Like, oh, I think it'll be over there. Like, oh, I'm stupid, so I'm going to go over there instead. And then I do better. Go with my second guess. I think the moral of my story is none of it makes any sense, and gold is where you find it. Yeah, it's all about getting out there, reading your river, because everybody's river is different. Everybody's how it deposits is different. You know, there's truth to where you expect it to be, but it'll surprise you. I'm like, why is it over here? Doesn't make any sense, but there it is. You know, what do? You argue with it. You're not supposed to be over here. And people look at you and be like, are you drunk? I'd be yelling at the gold. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's some nice gold in this little sluice. All right. Blam! Blam! Let's turn this shit off. Boom. Now you get a better view. Yeah, you still can't see shit. But that's okay. Take my word for it. There's gold in there. It's right up here. Hello. Hello. Water's nice and warm. It's really all like, man, at the river anyways, it's just trial and error until you find a good spot. And you just stick with that spot until, find a better spot. Don't find a better spot, go back and clean that bitch out. Back there. Good shit. You sneaking away, my bird. You get the hell out of here. Not gold. Nice and clean. Not bad. Not bad at all. Look at that. How's that for a cup of dirt? Get you a good view on that. Lamb. Not too bad. Let's suck her up. Sucker. Doctor. Check the tailings. Congratulate ourselves for a job well done. Good job, me. And there you go. Yeah, don't just comment. You got to like. I check it. If I don't see a like and a sub, I curse you. Put a voodoo curse on you. That you'll have diarrhea. Not like life-threatening or anything like that. Just like inconveniencing. So you can't go to the movies. I'm not cruel. Just a dick. All right. Fire. 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 Cook this bitch. You know what? I never click the thumbs up on my own shit. I probably should do that. Should just go through all my channels and use them to thumbs up my own my own videos. Because I got like 6 channels, right? Because like every time you make a Google account, they give you another YouTube channel or channel, whatever the fuck. And every YouTube account or every Google account can make multiple YouTube channels. So like every one of my Google accounts has like 2 channels on it. Awesome. She got the unicorn poop. That's good to hear. Hopefully you found all the gold in there. There is gold in the unicorn poop. This new one is gold, not silver. I think there might still be silver in it, but there's gold, so don't dismiss the gold. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, all right. MJ wins. It goes to the Bacchus. I'm trying to remember who won. Who won last week? Should have wrote that down, but I can't find my pen, and I don't want to use a permanent pen. You know, little dry erase pens. I had one out here, but I've been moving things around so much it fell, and I don't know. I never bothered to look where it went. Woe is me. Oh well. Was it Ohio? I'll have to look at that. But the chances of whoever won last week winning again this week are pretty slim. So, I'm Zaxton. All right, that's right, you won. All right. Still can't write it up on the board because I still don't have my pen. Hence, the problem remains. So, if you win, remind me again. Because, you know, I smoke the reefer and I forget quite frequently. As good of a memory as I have, forget everything. It's weird. But I'll remember like in a week. Sass never wins. He never wins. All right. I got you. I got you. I don't got you written down, but I got you. All right. That should be cool, man. You think that should be cool? Let's Top over to the bench. See my my little weed case. Keep all my goodies in there. Keep my grinder. Keep my ground. Keep my funnel. My papers. My coney rollers. I usually have 4 of these in there so I can do more than one at once. And of course, my crimpers, my cone crimpers. Wonderful smell-proof container. See, that right there is a mixture of all the different herbs that I've had for the last couple months. I always try to grab a nug, grind it up, and I put it in there. And I only got a ½ ounce last week, and I already burned through that, so I'm on my emergence weed. All right, let's turn it this way so the glare ain't so bad. Do I got Halloween pay dirt left? I might have a couple more Christmas bags left too. All right, let's check this out. .187 murder, motherfucker. I'm sorry. Murder, motherfucker. Watch out, bitches. Oh, where's my cup at? Uh-oh. Cup of love is missing. Cup of love is missing. That's not good. How are we going to go about this? Oh, duh. Oh, no, that's wet. I don't want to put it in something wet. Well. All right. Cup of love is missing. So, take a little bit of this dirt here, which is that dirt right there. Bloody it up with some garnets. Garnet sand, garnets. All right. Y'all gotta slow down with the if I win. Wait till you win, or put that in your comment because I can't keep track. Or just remind me again if you win. You know, it all comes down to if you win. If you don't win, it doesn't matter. Where's the goal? I got my goal right there. That's all the goal I got. All right. That's pay dirt. Oh, back here? Nah, that's fucking wood shavings. Now, last year, you know, wood was the price of gold, pretty much. So you're not far off. All right, let's see what else we have on the bench here that I need to get rid of. I still got a bunch of gemmy rocks from pay dirt I did. Now somebody else has those rocks. I'm going to send someone on a trip around the world. Or at least to the eastern bloc of Europe. There's a coin worth 10 something. That one's really old. I'm keeping that. Let's see, there's I think this A 1 penny from England. Republic Savantho, 50 cents from no fucking clue. 20 francs, France. All right. Shit, I never win. Motherfucker wins like every other week on every channel. We're gonna put that in the bag of our sloppy seconds. Brother, you know if you ain't first, you're last. It is 1, 2, 23, signed by Dig Daddy. 0.187 grams of gold in there for some lucky person to find, along with a couple cool treasures and some gems stuff. Uh-oh. Open. There we go. Ooh, barely close it. It's a fat one. That's a fat sack. Look at that. That's a full bag right there. I would not dare put any more material in that. We got 2 bags to give away. The Dragon's Fire and some of that Sloppy Seconds, which is very similar to the Dragon's Fire, but not quite. So yeah, there you go. Problem is I neglected. I got through so many clicks to get this thing to open a spreadsheet. There we go. There we go. All right. I think I got the list of everybody now. We'll go back over to the golf page. All right. For our Patreon giveaway, and you guys are just staring at my nose here. I apologize for that. For my Patreon giveaway, we're going to bring up our Wheel of Names. And we're going to be giving away a bag of the Dragon's Fire Pater. I ran out of baggies, but I had these bags made up from a long time ago that I was going to do. You know, and then I wound up doing the red bag for the Dragon's Horde. And, motherfucker. Now the damn... Right now, the Wheel of Names. There we go. God damn. All right. Make sure you guys are seeing what I want you to be seeing. Are you guys? Are we good? You guys seeing me? I'm getting a drop frame complaint. All right, I need to not mess with this in the middle of the stream. All right, great. Let's spin that sucker. That's great advice. I agree with that 100%. I will dick with this later, and let's find ourselves a winner. Spinning the wheel. Come on, Freddie, find us a winner. This month's winner is Nick Madsen. Congratulations, Nick. Nick is my very, very, very first patron. Been with me for many, many years, and greatly appreciate you, Nick. If you're watching right now, or if you're watching on the replay, congratulations, and I'll get that out to you. Now, let's just move right over to the comment picker for the random comment giveaway. This is last week's. Was it? Huh. Let's refresh. There we go. Oh, I see. All right. So if you haven't already done it, make sure you do it. Leave your comment because we're about to pick ourselves a winner for this week's comment video on the YouTubes. Right now I have 35 unique comments, and we're going to pick ourselves a winner. And this week's winner is going to be William Noel. Happy New Year, everyone. Wish everyone heavy pans. Well, congratulations, William. Heavy pans to you. You're going to be getting this week's sloppy seconds. So hell yeah, there you go. Congratulations to both of you guys. Getting awesome stuff. And thank you all for hanging out with me and making this last year awesome. Wow, it's really lagging behind, ain't it? Or am I lagging behind? I apologize if it's lagging behind. But congratulations to you guys, and thank you all for hanging with me this last year, and I hope you all stick with me this next year coming up, and many more moving forward. You guys are awesome. You guys are the best community on YouTube, and I am blessed and honored to be a part of it. And again, thank you guys for your nominations and your votes on today on the Prospectors Ball. You guys are awesome. It really touches my heart to be in a community with you all. Thank you so much. And that's all I got. I won't keep you guys any further. So this is me signing out. Hope you all have a wonderful week. And if it's not too cold where you're at and you can get out there, heavy pans to you. Otherwise, I hope you find some good pay dirt. And if you do, let me know and I'll go check it out too. Otherwise, this is Dig Daddy. And signing out from the shed. If I don't see you out at the rivers, catch you in the backyard. Yes, toolboxes. Before we go, toolboxes. I know you see them behind me and you're like, what the hell, Dig Daddy? You keep saying you don't have any. I have the toolboxes. I don't have any pumps, but they should be here in a couple days. So once those are done, I can slap these things together and we'll have some toolboxes available for you here shortly. So keep your eyes open on the website. I'll probably put an announcement out there on Insta or here or somewhere. So keep your eyes open if you're looking for toolbox. Otherwise, this is Dig Daddy signing out. I will see you guys later. Peace.